If you opened a Roth IRA in the last year and never actually clicked invest, your money is sitting in cash earning almost nothing right now. And this is more common than you think. A $7,000 contribution invested in the S&P 500 10 years ago would be worth $24,000 today. That same $7,000 sitting in the default cash sweep, $10,400, same account, $13,000 difference. Just because nobody clicked invest. If you want no BS investing guides built for your 20s, subscribe right now. I drop new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to show you exactly what to buy inside your Roth IRA, which platforms give you the best options, and why most beginner portfolios are way more complicated than they need to be. Here is the thing that Fidelity and Vanguard are not going out of their way to tell you. A Roth IRA is not an investment. It is a tax-advantaged account, a wrapper. When you deposit money into a Roth IRA, it lands in what's called a cash sweep. Basically a holding area that earns a tiny amount of interest while it waits for you to do something with it. If you log into your Roth IRA right now and your largest holding says SPAXX, FDIC cash, or Government Money Market Fund, congratulations, you have a funded Roth IRA, but you are not actually invested. Your money is just sitting in the financial equivalent of a waiting room. The fix takes about 2 minutes. You go in, you choose what to buy, and you execute the trade. We're going to talk about exactly what that means. Here's what I want you to understand before we go any further. You do not need 15 funds. You do not need to watch CNBC and make quarterly adjustments. The most effective beginner portfolio for a Roth IRA uses 3 ETFs, and for a lot of people, even 2 is enough. This is called the 3-fund portfolio, and it looks like this. Fund 1, VTI, Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. This single fund owns over 3,600 U.S. companies, large, medium, and small. It costs 0.03% per year in fees, which means on a $7,000 investment, you're paying $2.10 a year, not $2,100, $2.10. VTI covers essentially every investable U.S. company in one purchase. Fund 2, VXUS, Vanguard Total International Stock ETF. This covers over 8,000 companies outside the U.S., Europe, Asia, emerging markets. Also 0.03%. The 2-fund combination of VTI plus VXUS gives you exposure to virtually every major stock in the entire world. Fund 3, BND, Vanguard Total Bond Market ETF. This is optional. And for most people in their 20s, I wouldn't make it your main holding. But if you want a small stability anchor, bonds belong in a Roth because the interest income is fully sheltered from tax here. That is the whole portfolio. VTI, VXUS, and optionally BND. If you are under 35, a reasonable starting allocation is 70% VTI, 20% VXUS, 10% BND, or just go 80/20 VTI and VXUS if you want to keep it simple. Now, some of you are going to watch this and think, but I want to pick individual stocks. I have some companies I believe in. And I hear that, but let me give you the data. JP Morgan tracks individual stock performance inside the S&P 500 every year. On average, around 151 stocks, nearly 30% of the entire index, end each year down 5% or more. In any given year, 1 out of 3 stocks in the S&P 500 loses money. Meanwhile, the index as a whole has averaged around 10% annual returns over the long run. That is not because every company does well. It is because the winners outrun the losers by enough to pull the average up. And unless you happen to pick the winners consistently, buying 20 individual stocks is statistically likely to give you worse results than buying one index fund. This is what I call diversification theater. It feels sophisticated, but the evidence says a beginner is far better served by VTI. If you have not opened a Roth IRA yet, or you are thinking about switching platforms, let me save you the research. Fidelity currently has the most aggressive zero-fee offering. Their FZROX is a total U.S. market index fund with a 0.00% expense ratio, 0. The catch: these funds are Fidelity exclusive. You cannot transfer them in kind to another broker. If you ever leave Fidelity, you have to sell first. Vanguard is the founder of the index fund. VTI at 0.03% is the gold standard. Schwab hits the same 0.03% mark with their SWTSX Total Market Fund. Great platform, excellent customer service, and solid for beginners who want an all-in-one experience. Here's the bottom line. Fidelity wins on expense ratio. Vanguard wins on brand trust and portability. Schwab is a strong all-around option. Any of the 3 is a legitimate choice. The most important thing is not which platform you pick. It is that you actually pick your investments inside it. I want to spend 2 minutes on expense ratios because this is the one number that will silently cost you or save you tens of thousands of dollars over 30 years, and most people have never seen it spelled out. Start with $10,000, add $5,000 per year, earn 8% over 30 years. At 0.75% expense ratio, normal for an actively managed fund, your balance is about $509,000. At 0.03% in VTI or FZROX, same scenario, about $583,000. That is a $74,000 difference. Not from smarter stock picks, just from fees. That money goes to the fund company, not to you. Expense ratio rule, under 0.10% is excellent. 0.10 to 0.30% is fine. Above 0.50%, there better be a very compelling reason. And for a beginner Roth IRA portfolio, there almost never is. Should I put my whole contribution in on January 1st or spread it out month by month through the year? Lump sum investing, putting all of it in at once, outperforms monthly dollar cost averaging in about 68% of rolling 10-year periods. But if lump sum makes you panic sell, dollar cost averaging is the right call. A DCA strategy you stick to is worth more. Certain investments actually belong in a Roth IRA more than others. REITs, real estate investment trusts, pay out most of their income as dividends that are taxed at ordinary income rates in a taxable account. Inside a Roth, that income is completely tax-free. So if you ever add REITs or high-dividend funds to your portfolio, they belong in your Roth. Using it correctly can mean $100,000 plus in additional wealth. So here are your 3 takeaways from this video. 1. Your Roth IRA is not invested automatically. Log in today, check your largest holding, and if it says anything with cash or money market, go buy VTI. 2. The beginner portfolio is simple: VTI, VXUS, and BND. 3. The expense ratio is the most important number. Stay under 0.10%. Your action step? Log in, check what you're in, and execute one trade. Buy VTI or FZROX. If this video helped you and you want more of this, no fluff, no complicated jargon, just the actual math and the actual moves, subscribe right now. I drop new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hit subscribe. It is literally free, and it will keep these guides showing up in your feed when you need them. I'll see you in the next one.